Lockdowns may have prevented about 500 million coronavirus cases, at least according to the first peer-reviewed analysis of health policy responses to the pandemic. Global deaths have now passed 406,000. Joining us now is Annmarie Hordern to talk a little bit about what's going on in terms of the first wave and waiting for a second one. Annmarie?
Well, one of the authors in this journal report, Matt, was saying how what they've learned from this journal should really be considered, and these measures need to be considered if they want to make sure that and the concerns about the second wave and keep those transmissions under control. And what this journal talked about was the fact that all these lockdown measures, travel restrictions, stay-at-home orders, they looked at 6 countries, U.S., China, and Italy were 3 of them, and they said that it worked. And what could have happened was the toll would have been vastly worse without them. What's interesting is we have lockdown measures now being eased. New York City, for instance, that infection rate has dropped dramatically since the height of the pandemic, and they are starting to reopen. But then you look at Germany, some infection cases that is starting to rise above the German government's key threshold. So it is this worry and concern about, yes, economies need to be lifted, but what does this mean for a potential spike in infection rates?